Sure, go ahead, bite me. See if I care. Don't care. Doesn't hurt. I'm bigger than you. Ah, what do you think of that, Doe?
I think you're weird.
Oh, come on. Why? Right off top of the show, you got to hurt me like this, huh?
I fed you. That's why.
That's true. It is Sunday. I'm Wade. She's Doe. We're both lazy. Although you wouldn't know it this weekend you're out here because holy shit.
I'm slow today.
Well, no, yeah, but that's not what I mean. But lazy. It's just we've been busy
all week.
All week. It's been a busy week, and we've just been flying around, doing things, and
enjoying the madness,
taking names, and loading bullets, and letting dogs in and out. Nice weather.
Kona, no.
It's nice weather, so the dog's got to go in, and the dog's got to go out, and the dog's got to go in and out, and the cat's got to come in, and the cat's got to go out, and it's rotating. Mayhem.
We need a revolving door.
I want to hook up a garage door opener.
So when it just drops on their head, so
no,
they
an
just
open
stop
side.
asking.
That's no, just an open sideways, back and forth. I think it'd be good. I'll let the dog out. Bye. See you later. Don't come back now, here. So yeah, it's been a busy week. Work Monday, Tuesday. Something happened Tuesday. Why did I take Tuesday out? Well, I went to work. There was no work. That's what it was. So I bummed around the house Tuesday. Did some shit around here.
Like we can.
Yeah, I can't afford it, but what the hell?
But then
it is what it is.
But then we were home and you picked up 2 different shows. So
yeah, exactly. That's where I was going. I was home and ended up picking. No, not shows. I quit doing shows years ago. Remember?
Wait, what do you call them?
Shoots.
Something with an S.
Shoots. From shows to shoots to shits. No, I used to DJ mobile and radio and all that shit, and I quit doing that. I went back into photography. Been doing photography for 145, 146 years now, and just started getting everything back up and running and rolling good. And then COVID hit, and that just kind of killed the whole entire industry. And now it's starting to nickel and dime my way back into it a little bit. I picked up a cake smash birthday party for a 1-year-old this Saturday, so that'll be fun. I've never done one of those before, so I'm looking forward to it. Something new, something interesting. And then shooting a wedding down by Drumheller in a ghost town.
That'll be cool too.
In March, on March the 10th. It's a Friday as well. So
that'll be good.
Really looking forward to that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
If I was feeling better, I'd like to join you on that one, but there's no way. There's no way. That travel will kill me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just too much.
So I think that'll be fun. So that's what we're going to do there. And then Saturday roll for work. Thursday, no, I didn't work. Wednesday, Thursday took you for your appointment at the Cross Cancer Institute to get you wired up for chemo, and went through all that shit. And we're going to roll and
getting better.
Your regime changed this week. You dumped you dumped a dance partner.
Well, when I went in on Tuesday, I wanted some answers, and unfortunately, my regular oncologist she's away for something. So I have a backup oncologist, and the nurse practitioner that saw me, she didn't have all the answers, so she had to go get the backup oncologist to come answer some of my questions. So I found that I have adenocarcinoma, which is hard to treat and doesn't respond to immunotherapy, and that's why they haven't given me immunotherapy. It does not respond. But what comes after this course, I don't know. But we discussed the oxyplatin and we decided to take it off, which I feel so much better because I was sick the whole 14 days from the day they put the pump on till the end, until this pump.
Until this pump came
I had zero energy, laying in bed, couldn't even walk from the kitchen to the bedroom. My arms pained so bad, I actually cried, and I don't cry. Take me to a funeral, you'll see. You get a couple tears, that's it. I can't cry.
For that, something like that's a knockdown down. And trust me, I've been here for 30 some odd years.
Yeah, it's pretty severe.
Yeah.
Still have the mouth sores, a little nauseous and offbeat today because I just unplugged you yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday I unplugged you.
Yeah.
We don't unplug me anymore. Remember, I'm not wired for electricity anymore.
Yeah, you're not wired for 220s.
Yeah.
But Mouth sores still. Hand tremors a little bit. Not too bad today though. Unless you give me a salt shaker to shake, and then I can't stop shaking it for some reason. I don't know why. Right hand's worse than the left, but at least the arm pain is gone, the neck pain is gone, the back pain. It all went away.
My shakes.
That's how I was.
That's still from the vaccines.
Vaccines. But I'll tell you this: chemo. Doesn't matter which chemo you're on. You will eventually lose your teeth. Your gums
Recede. I'll English part for you.
Your gums recede, your lips get exposed, and it's painful. And of course, chemo gets in there, and then you get multiple gum line. But I can show you actually. All my bridge work is now black, so that's beautiful. I'm gonna have a full, I think, at the end of all this. Chemo also steals calcium, so your bone loss will be huge in the end. You may not have a dentist that will even work with you in the end. It all depends. But I'm all pink because I have chemo burn. And I do mean burn, like it's like a sunburn.
It is.
And your skin just comes off. Like if you were someplace tropical, came back to Canada and had a sunburn, it just flakes off. Like,
speaking of someplace tropical, I've been. This is the time of year, Doe and I normally fuck off to Mexico, go enjoy some sunshine, some vitamin D for a couple weeks, and of course we can't do that. But I thought, you know what? I'm gonna have a look. I want to see how much flying to United Arab Emirates would cost me to Dubai. So I looked on
watch just too many podcasts.
Emirate Air, and you can get a direct flight out of Toronto. It's a 16-hour direct flight. So 16 hours. I can't slum for 16 hours. I gotta go first class. Return first class on Air Emirates to Dubai, back to Toronto. $24,803.74. Won't be going there anytime soon.
That's a car price. It's a car price of a small car.
Won't be going there anytime
One
soon.
trip, small car.
Yeah, so that was my daily travel itinerary, looking up the airfare to there. Also, these Chinese balloons flying all over the place. What's up with this? I mean, they shot that one down over the Pacific. Ours came into the backyard. It brought food, so that was kind of cool. It was a little different today. So, we had some Chinese food, so that was okay. I tried. No, we had ocean steak, dorado, mahi. It was.
Got to buy that again.
So that was our Thursday. Taking you to get you hooked up. Friday, I took a day of Wade, and my entire day of Wade was going to be just get in the car and go driving and take pictures and da-da-da-da. But there comes a point where you have to go,
can I afford the gas?
I got to go to work next week, and I only got this much fuel. So, but I made my way and found a few things to shoot. There's a little farm and some deer. I ran across a bunch of deer, so I figured I'd shoot in the nice way. Oops, come on, deer.
I'm Doe. I'm not a deer.
Yeah, they didn't behave. They didn't behave when I was shooting at them either. This little guy was about a half mile away from me, if not further. I don't know about that zoom lens I have. It just don't feel right. I gotta play with it some more. So I spent Friday doing that, and then Saturday
I got Lizzie wings.
We unhooked Doe from her chemo pump, and I did laundry and just hung around the house and cleaned up and did a little grocery shopping and just basic running around, really.
What did I do Friday? I slept.
Friday you slept. Saturday we unhooked you.
I slept some
more. Got up, had supper.
Yeah. The other thing with chemo too is the hearing. The hearing and smells, like it's amplified so much.
Supper. Last night's supper. Beans and wieners and French fries.
Yeah.
Tonight's supper. Dorado, rice, asparagus, radishes. Well, one extreme to the other around here. There's just no happy medium.
It keeps it interesting.
It does. Yes, it does.
I mean, tomorrow's tacos. I don't know.
That works for me.
Depends. I just get up in the morning and whatever I'm craving is pretty much what we're gonna have.
Works for me.
So
Does.
some days it's dustpan dirt. Some days it's
Toaster leavings.
toaster leavings, a little soggy, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah, it's
They all wash down the same, right?
well back to the bridge work. You can actually see the lines. It's all black. And the same thing. Ouch! I had a sore here.
Why are you showing off?
Same deal. And it doesn't go away. Coconut oil rinsing, like doing the pull, helps to alleviate some of the pain and helps to get rid of the sores, but not entirely. So I'm gonna be ugly. Oh well, I'll still be alive. 37 more years.
You're not ugly. You never were ugly. You never will be ugly. I'm slicing my arm off. I gotta fix this. I have a rogue piece of fingernail. Slicing my arm
At
off.
least you didn't scream like the cat did this afternoon.
Holy fuck, dude. Jesus Christ. I'm ready to kill that fucking thing. Excuse my French, but holy shit. Doe goes and trims the dog's nails and trims the fur off the dog's feet and behind her ears and give her a little cleanup. Yeah, she's an Aussie chef, so every now and again she needs a little cleanup and hygiene and so forth. So I grabbed the cat so we could do her nails.
They were curled under her.
Yeah, they were curled under. That's how long they're getting. And you would have thought we were pulling her nails out one by one and waterboarding her at the same fucking time.
I had never heard sounds come out of a cat like that one.
Absolutely incredible.
She is a drama queen. And then some.
Yeah, so got that done. We're good for another month. Screw them.
No, a dog would do for another 2 weeks.
Yeah, she's a princess.
Well, no, she needs to be walked.
She's a princess.
She needs the quicks pushed back.
She's a princess, let's face it.
They're too long and they're black and I don't want to tag her. I haven't tagged her yet, but I don't want to.
So that was this week. Next week.
Oh, and we got.
Oh, you wanted to bring that pay it forward thingy that we got involved in. Go.
Well, I didn't get involved in it. I ended up being involved in it.
Yeah. Well,
you start.
You don't. Yeah, we didn't start this. So I get a phone call for you one morning. I screw the days. I got a phone call one morning, or it was Thursday morning, because we were just walking out the door to the cross.
Right.
So to go get those treatments done. And I got a message from Andrea. Her and her husband own the European meat deli here or butcher in Bruderheim, Alberta, Canada, small town. And
Old country sausage.
Yeah, old country sausage. And she says, "What are you guys doing?" I said, "Well, we're just on our way out the door to go for those treatment." So, "Well, can you stop by here when you have time? I have something here for you." I was like, "Yeah, okay." Well, I know about a month or 6 weeks ago, Andrea Rolf had given us a care package of meat.
Greatly appreciated.
Yeah, some sausages and pork chops and bacon and ribs. Some ground beef, I think, was in there.
Yeah.
So just a little mixed box of mixed meats. You're annoying. So yeah, okay, well, come pick it up. So we go down there afterwards, or on the way back. I went and picked it up. Or was it the next day? No, it was on the way back.
Yeah, there was still time. We weren't sure because my appointment ran really, really late on Tuesday.
Yeah, Thursday.
No, on Tuesday, I didn't get home till 6. I should have been home at 4, but everything was backed up at the cross, so we weren't sure if my appointment was going to run late or not, so we weren't sure if we could pick it up.
Thanks, Locke. And then
shorter the female version of Locke.
So
I'll take it. He makes sense.
So we end up going there. I ran up the stairs and grabbed this bag from her. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. She says, "Well, no, the way this worked is they placed their vegetable order through Teal's greenhouse and it wasn't ready on time or something." I didn't quite get the gist of the whole story. But they had given her some extra. Sheldon, go get your laundry. They'd given her some extra lettuce and veggies and said, "Here, pay this forward. Give it to somebody that you think can use it." So she phoned us and paid it forward to us. So we in turn, or sorry, Doe in turn, this is you now, you talk.
Well, I can't afford to pay groceries forward. I can't afford to pay cash acknowledgments forward. But I got to thinking there's a lot of clothing that I can't wear because of the ostomy. And a lot of it's going to just sit there until sometime that I can or not. So I started cleaning up clothing and did a huge closet purge. So I ended up with two great big, I guess it'd be leaf size bags.
Yeah, big leaf bags.
So then I posted them locally. I thought, okay, somebody locally. I'm not against charity companies and Goodwill and stuff like that, but I wanted somebody locally that needs it, can use it, and can come get it, so that they can have it for free. And what they don't need, they can pay forward or do whatever with, or pay forward in another way to somebody else in need. So that's what I did. I packed up these two big bags, and there was dress shoes, dress clothes, summer clothes, you name it. It was an assortment, probably about 40 pounds each
Yeah,
bag.
probably. Well, 25 pounds each bag, for sure.
One had probably 6 or 7 pairs of jeans.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to go to waste. I didn't want it to go to some place that would make profit on it. I wanted to go to somebody who needed it, because right now in this economy, people need things, right? Can't always afford them. So went to somebody who came and got them that night, and with the contingency to pay it forward. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, hopefully they pay it forward, or you utilize the stuff, pay it forward, and I don't find it.
At some point, it will stop.
We don't see it in the Elk Highland secondhand store in Lamont.
I don't even. Some of it might end up there. I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted somebody to have use of it that could use it.
Yeah. What she said.
Just makes sense. Keep paying it forward.
Yeah.
And I used to take my tips that I got from the drugstore, and I would pay it forward. We've gone to a couple. The Flag Guy in Redwater. Cold day, cold, miserable day. Those vans that you see at the side of the road full of flags and blankets, and they're trying to sell their wares. It was a miserable, miserable day. So I just kind of looked over and I felt bad for the guy. So we went to the other end of town. This was last year, year before.
Year before, I think. Went
to the other side of town. I know there's a Tim Hortons there. Well, I don't know if this guy drinks coffee, doesn't drink coffee, how he takes it. Hey, Stella! Got him a little box of Timbits, black coffee, and all the fixings on the side, and just drove back and handed it to him to keep him warm for the afternoon, because he was shivering pretty good. And he was just so thankful. And it's just a little thing that are wonderful.
Well, that's exactly what it is. The unexpected nicety.
Well, and now I have a hydroponics. Most of those were grown in hydroponic water. So I cleared off. I don't have a lot of windows on that side of the house that sun gets into, because we put in triple pane glass. And if you don't know this, triple pane glass doesn't allow for UVA to come in, so your plants will die. So I have the little Christmas ledge.
Stu and Wanda.
I have the little ledge in the kitchen, so I cleared that off, and now I have a little grow up going on there with my 2 lettuces, Swiss chard, some green onion, my ginger plant. It is what it is.
Yeah, it does the trick, right?
Just trim what you need and feed it well.
And then what else? Just
I got something to look forward to for Friday. We're having a coffee date finally.
Yes. Finally getting together with these people.
Do
tell.
Only been, I don't know how many years we've been saying we're going to.
I don't know, since forever, I think. Pretty close to since forever.
And meet us halfway, so it's not a huge cost for either side.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be good
I'm
to see.
open to options. Fort Saskatchewan's halfway to me, halfway to you. Not any. It was funny because Ryan said something the other day when I saw him, and he's like, well, it's easier for you guys to come out here. I'm like, really? It's the same distance, dude. think about it. Oh yeah, I guess so. You're just like, what? What? It's the same distance if I'm to you or you come to me.
Yeah, actually, Wanda and Stu, who we're meeting for coffee, are watching us on big screen right now.
That's kind
Stu just sent a message over Twitter with a picture saying, "Well, here we're watching on big screen." So there, you've made your big screen debut, Doe. How's that feel?
not as glamorous as I thought it might. Looking like this.
It's the first time I've ever been clothed. So.
Oh please.
No, I'm serious. I watched my first ever porn movie the other day. Fuck, was I ever young back then? Boo. So there's those grow up.
Cute little grow up.
Yeah. In the kitchen window there, hanging out. And like you say, you just pick and pull. You go in there and I want 3 leaves of lettuce, 2 leaves of whatever.
There was what was that called? It's a German turnip.
Oh, not arugula.
Ridiculous.
Not
Kohlrabi.
Oh, yeah.
So we got to try one of those. Never tried it before. I actually really liked it.
Yeah,
I liked it raw better than cooked. I don't know how you liked it.
I liked it both ways. Doesn't matter. So it's like I don't know. It was good.
Kind of a cross between a daikon, cucumber, and a turnip.
Yeah.
Or broccoli and a turnip. Broccoli and turnip.
Turnip light.
Strange looking little things, but
yeah, it was actually really good. Cooked up good.
So my next venture is I'm trying to dry out seeds from a hammy melon.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Most expensive seeds in the world.
Yeah. That was not a good fruit, that one.
No, that one didn't last on the old shelf. And then Doe and Sheldon took apart a clock to paint that much of the minute hand, the tail end of the minute hand, because it was so long. When you looked at the clock, the minute hand became the second hand because it's really long. The tail end of it became the hour hand because it's that long, and then the hour hand became the minute hand. And you'd look at this clock, you couldn't tell what goddamn time it was. So Doe painted the tail end of that arm white, and it was quite the ordeal to watch her and Sheldon dissect this clock and pull it apart and discuss which paint should we use. I don't know which paint we should use.
We tried 3 different ones to find
try
one
this
that
paint.
was
Oh, let's do this paint.
Well, it was,
do you want me to go get some fucking trim cloth?
I have. I am not without paint.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah, I got it everywhere. I got power tools all over the house too. I got to do something with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Where am I going to put them?
I don't know. I'm not allowed to touch them, remember?
Yeah.
Everybody's scared you'll lose a finger.
They grow back.
They're like eyes. They grow back. Exactly. Eyes, fingers. Toes. Forearms, but not hands.
Not teeth either.
Not teeth. Not unibrows.
No unibrow. I still don't have a unibrow, and I can't grow back hair. My eyebrows are coming back a little, so that's a good thing. Because I don't look so weird. But everything's coming back dark.
Yeah, you are. Everything's darker. All your hair is darker. Yeah. Your eyebrows are darker.
The back of it is really dark. I don't know if you can see the back of my head.
Yeah, the new growth underneath, you can really see the black. Mine's just coming in gray now. All of it. I need a haircut. No worst way.
I was going to do that today.
Yeah, well.
And then I got sidetracked and gave the dog one.
Priorities, right?
You got the dog's haircut tomorrow.
Okay, good enough. So what else? What do we have to go for this week now? We've done all this shit. We didn't really do anything today. Doe did the animals. I vacuumed just because the hair was abundant. Next week is, I think
I'm clear next
we're
week.
Clear next week. We had nothing except for Friday.
What's the date?
The 5th. Except for Friday with Stu and Wanda for coffee.
No, we got Friday with Stu and Wanda.
And then Saturday I've
got
the cake smash photo shoot. But other than that, the rest of the week is free and clear.
It won't be for long. It never is.
No, something will come up. Something, somebody, somewhere. Tamara has a puppy. My daughter, being the
temporary puppy,
kind, gentle soul that she is, So that was a straight face kind of sort of for the most part.
It's not hers, it's Darcy.
She didn't adopt a puppy. She's boarding a puppy for her auntie, who has to come home from Mexico to Vancouver, well, to Gibson's Landing, where they filmed Beachcombers, then fly from there to Edmonton to pick up the puppy and fly home again.
I would have just changed flights in Edmonton. Just done it in
I don't
one
know, man.
swoop.
It just,
It's just me though.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. So,
I think
so Tura took this puppy home and they've been spoiling it. And I told them to train it in a different language and teach it to be mean and train it to just not be a good dog. But they couldn't even get that right.
Yeah, no. Bigger attachment happening.
Yeah, there is. I got a message today that the puppy has had no accidents in the house. Actually, the message was success, no accidents today. So I sent her back. See, I told you, defensive driving does wonders. And I got back, haha, haha. Other than that, I got nothing else to go with here. I'm just kind of. You wanted to do something with your medical supply foot issue. Oh, yeah.
Bell went off. Bright light. What?
It's shiny.
I bought these little things, and they're actually a stick-on silicone that you can reuse. So if you've got troubles,
not that kind.
If you've got troubles with your toes, and I don't understand why they don't do this. You will not find orthotics that have an arch support, a heel cup, and a metatarsal support. You will not find them. You will find individual ones. How do you layer that in your shoes? You can't. So anyway, my feet were really bugging me, and the ball of my foot was bugging me. So when I was getting supplies last month, and these are from Pediafix, I asked, and they have a couple different shelves of these different variations, but these ones are freaking amazing. This is your metatarsal support, this little blue guy here, and then up in here is for the toes, and they're reusable and they're stickable, so you just wash them, put them back on your feet, and they don't move around in your socks or anything like that, and it helps immensely for both the ball of your foot and even to keep your toes in alignment. You know, you get sometimes you get that little pingy toe or something like that. It really works, and they work well, and they're like $21. What are you doing?
I'm shitting. Leave me alone. Keep talking. You're doing good.
Yeah, talking.
No, I wanted to do something. I forgot all about it. I wanted to mention it. Where is it? I can get to it. James P. White, 95.7 Cruise FM here in Edmonton. James P. White, little person, every year hosts a talk with classrooms on bullying, and it's coming up again this year. If you want to get involved, send Jimmy a text, 780-8. I just gave our old home phone number. I forget the phone number now.
Contact the radio station.
Contact the radio station, 95.7 Cruise FM. To get involved, get your classroom involved. If you know of any teachers, spread the news around. It's on my Facebook page and my Twitter account. If you know of any teachers or administrators or anybody within a school organization, give them the heads up. Last year, they had 70 classrooms involved throughout northwestern Canada for the most part, a little bit down east.
Online as well.
It's all online. It's done via Zoom. It's 11 o'clock in the morning it's in March sometime, I believe, or end of February. I forget. I really should have looked this up a little further. I have James's video, but I can't watch the video and do this at the same time. So, so get a hold of Jimmy at the radio station. That'd be the best bet.
Get involved.
Get involved. Get your classroom. Even your workplace. They're going to be dealing with a lot of workplace issues this year as well, and online bullying and cyberbullying and stuff. So if you have a child at home or a child that their school isn't involved, give it a watch, give it a listen to, get involved. You can send comments back and forth, ask questions. They have all sorts of people involved with this year.
It's a good program.
And it's a really, really good program. Last year they had Jesse Lumsden, they had the young lady skateboarder, I forget her name, and another young lady who was a burn victim as a child and was, of course, bullied through school and so forth. And they shared their stories on it and whatnot. This year they have the Crisis Help Center coming on board with them. So they'll be there. It'll be broadcast as well, I believe, on the Dean Blundell Podcast Network.
Wow.
He's picked up on it. So it's huge. So if we can get
It's growing and growing.
it's growing and growing. This started, James used to go school to school to school on Pink Shirt Day. And they'd go to 3 or 4 schools, however many they could fit in a day, and he'd go talk to the classrooms in the gymnasium. And that's part of what he did with the Canadian Little Person Basketball League when he played basketball, is they play the game, then talk to the students about bullying and stuff afterwards. So this is something that's actually really near and dear to Jimmy. He was bullied as a child growing up in Tabor. Growing up in Tabor is just enough reason to be bullied. But now you're a little person in Tabor, so there's that much more stigma to it.
Easier to hide in the cornfield.
Easier to hide in the cornfield, Jimmy. Oh, he's gonna kick my ass for this, but what the hell? I don't care. So last week they had 70, or not 70 kids, 70 classrooms watch and get involved. This year, let's try and get up over 100. Get a candle wide, get everybody involved. So give Jimmy a shout at the radio station. Yeah, that's all. That's all I got. Just do it. You talk to him for a while. You're fine. Be in mind. As always, our show brought to you by Darcy, Ace Comfort Services, 780-868-6897. You have a fireplace, wood burning, gas, electric.
You have a hot box. Get it cleaned.
Diesel. Doesn't matter. You got a hot box. This shit's got to be clean. It's got to be taken care of. It's got to be maintained. It's got to trim the carbon out. I don't know what he does. Okay, it just he cleans and maintains fireplaces. He also does installs. So if you're thinking about installing a new fireplace, again, gas, diesel, electric, thermal, nuclear, it doesn't matter. He can work on it all.
I know nothing. I never leave the house anymore. I am being hostage in my own home.
Well, it's embarrassing taking you out of the house and putting you in the car because you just hang your head out the window. I'll go for a ride. It's embarrassing.
I drive myself when I can, but other than that, I'm stuck here at his will.
I'm so mean to you.
Until spring.
Yeah, spring scares me. I'm just
Until
scared
spring.
shitless of spring because it's
got
+3,
enormous.
+4 the last couple days here, and you're just twitchy. Just, I got garden. You mow the lawn. You're not allowed to mow the lawn. I got garden. You do this. You do that.
The doctor said I can mow the lawn as long as it's in a straight, flat line.
Have you seen our yard? Have you been out there at all?
I can do the front.
Do we have a straight, flat line anywhere in this fucking yard? No.
I can do.
God damn, ever since we had those Calgary Stampeder cheerleaders come up for a visit and they ended up grazing in the backyard for a week.
The only reason he said I can do it is because it's self-propelled. If it wasn't self-propelled, I can't.
Yeah, well, you can't lift it out of the shed and it doesn't matter. Just
Why
leave
do
it the
guys
fuck
do
alone.
that? Why do guys feel that they have to?
You got to manhandle shit. It's how stuff gets done.
It's how stuff gets broke. Stop breaking my shit.
When stuff doesn't work right, you manhandle it harder till it doesn't fucking work no more. We've had this discussion.
Yeah.
I
It ends up with me yelling at you guys to stop breaking my stuff.
I even told Heather yesterday. We were talking on the phone, and she said, "Yeah, got to make some money. I got to pay for that goddamn Ford I drove back to Canada from Mexico." So I told you should have just drove the fucker into the ocean. You would have been better off. She went, "Yeah, you're right." See, gotta listen to me. Gotta listen to me. You know, not all things get done.
That was not a cheap.
No, it wasn't. But I know how to get shit done.
I would have parked it on the other side of that border and said, "Best offer."
Yeah, it's out. Throw Mama on a plane.
Sure, at that point she wanted to.
Actually, we discussed that too. Yes. But yeah, that's about all we got for this week. I think it's just
short week.
Short week, short stories.
Busy week.
Busy week. Next week. Yeah. We'll pop in Sunday night.
Still looking
Keep
at, well, I took all my forms, so 16 pages to the
Oh, that
oncologist
was the
office.
yeah.
Yeah, and they're gonna do them up, but if I cash on it, I'd have to pay for it. I said, no, I'm good. I don't need to file my taxes anytime soon, just before April. So we'll see what transpires there, because if those don't go in, I don't get to claim much anything.
Perhaps it is the context in which words are spoken that give them the power or meaning. I love you, dog!
I still love that. It cracks me up. Okay, that's it. That's all. I don't know.
Jelly-filled donuts.
Jelly-filled
Send
donuts? Send donuts? Send jelly-filled donuts?
Instead with the white sugar. I don't want that.
Oh, you want those ones where you, when you're done eating them, you look like you had an issue with cocaine for a while?
Yeah.
I think I want to try cocaine. Okay, I don't. Let's not think about it for a second.
I had something else and I don't remember what it was.
I don't know, your needles, your pins, dirty glasses. Dirty glasses. I don't know. Price of groceries. That's always a bone of contention.
It's always a bone of contention. They're coming down a little bit, so that's not bad. Housing prices are coming down a little bit too.
That's no good.
Unfortunately. So you'll see a lot of $500,000 homes on the market because they can't afford them, and well, bank needs their money.
So your statistics from your blood work, from your
I gained 2 units of blood, 3 units of blood, and I lost weight. So I'm balancing at 59.2 kilograms right now.
131 pounds. For those keeping score.
So I'm balancing right there because I was at 134,
Something like that, 135, something like that.
But I have to keep watching that. Also, beets. I made a homemade beetroot juice. And it wasn't that bad actually. But I put in 1 beet, chopped up really, really small, into the blender, and then 4 or 3 apples, sweet apples, and then a cucumber. And it didn't turn out half bad. It was half decent. A lot of pulp in it, though. Holy, a lot of pulp. It wasn't bad. But I just learned this. So I'm sharing because I do that.
Sharing is caring.
Yes. If you have any kind of kidney stones or a history of kidney stones, don't eat a lot of beets because beets make calcification of calcium deposits in your kidneys. So you think you're doing something healthy, but you could actually be causing yourself some kidney stones. So you want to keep a watch on how much of that you have.
So lay off the borscht, people.
I love borscht.
I love borscht. It's my all-time favorite soup.
I like beets. I like them any which way. Boiled,
I just like borscht.
I like food. I miss food. I so miss food. And I'm to the point where I don't even want to drink anything, and I need to drink more. And I'm sick of drinking fluid. Water sucks. Those drops you can, yeah. Oh, that crap Sheldon bought. Oh my god.
Oh, sour apple.
No, that was decent compared to this.
Oh, there's others. Oh, that water shit. Yeah, this is poison in a bottle. I don't know why. First off, I want to know why people go and they buy shit they don't even know what it is.
To try it.
I'm gonna try this. So you waste
Don't try this.
$7 or $8.
Don't try
It's
this.
raspberry mist. President's Choice. Raspberry mist.
I couldn't
Raspberry
even swallow
flavored
the
water.
bit that I had in my mouth. It was so vile.
It tastes like water mixed with a shit ton of chemicals. And maybe some ass and
stevia leaf,
fish lips.
stevia leaf extract, but you might as well be sucking on a sucralose popsicle made of nothing but. You can't even taste a flavor in this. It's so disgusting.
Now he's standing behind you. He's going to chug one just to
spite me.
Just to spite you.
Have
See how he
buddy.
chugs it when I throw his bottle at his head, and he knows I won't miss.
Could be throwing up.
Kel likes it. Kel, there's something wrong with you. You and
Do
Sheldon,
you not
man,
have
there's
taste
problems.
buds?
You guys don't have taste buds or something.
He's gagging behind me, trying to swallow it.
It is the worst.
It's
I spit it
vile.
out. I couldn't do it.
straw.
It's gross.
Maybe if you drink it with a paper straw.
Maybe that'll help it. I don't think so. It's disgusting.
Just
Not
it
worth
is.
the money. Not worth any of it. And I would be really, really scared to drink more than one ever,
Yeah, never mind one a day or one a week, one ever. I
because
think is
you're
the
only
limit.
supposed to, according to every stevia package, you're only supposed to have 1 to 2 teaspoons, period, in a day. They had this crap, the stevia shit,
Ouch.
in Pepsi for a short period of time, and they yanked it off the shelves because they didn't realize people were addicted to Pepsi and were drinking 6 or 7 of these things in a day and having heart attacks.
The other thing too is they're finding stevia and what's it, sucralose? What's the other sweetener? Splenda.
There's so many.
They're finding
Aspartame.
aspartame. That was the one.
Yeah.
They're finding it in our water supplies,
I don't doubt it.
which means you're drinking it, you're eating it, whatever. Then you're peeing it out, and it's going into the river, and it gets cleaned up at the water treatment plant. But they can't clean that stuff out, so it's now in your water supply. When you turn your tap on, you're still getting a mouthful of stevia or aspartame or ass.
You're also getting
Hi, puppy.
tricyclides. I can't say the word,
I don't know.
but they put them.
Tricycles.
No, the little beads that the oil companies can't get rid of. So they've made little beads and they put them into your toothpaste. They finally stopped doing
Say
that.
hi. Say hi. Come here. Come on. Come on.
She wants to play.
I lost my left leg to that.
But they used to have it in the toothpaste, and I don't know if they finally stopped with all of them. Colgate had a couple lawsuits because the little tiny beads would get stuck under people's gums and cause all sorts of infections and
Oh,
stuff. So yeah,
I did have a bitch though. We've had this TV now for a year.
it's on loan still.
It's on loan for my parents because ours blew up, and that's a long story.
The sound quit.
The sound quit, and we don't watch a lot of TV anyway, so it's irrelevant. But
This is
still,
their spare.
every night somebody comes on my TV and says, "Viewer discretion. This show contains violence." I saw a show last night with a trumpet. I watched the show tonight. There's a piano and a trumpet and a set of drums and a guitar. But I've yet to see any fucking violins. It's false advertising.
Nothing violent about any of that.
They said the show contains violence.
Oh, violins. That's like that commercial for McCain's fries. The beginning of it.
I opened a nasty can of worms here, folks. I'm
The
sorry.
beginning- the
This is
beginning
my
of that
bad. I'm
commercial.
sorry. I apologize.
All I hear is she likes her exes cooked. That's all I hear. She likes her exes cooked. And it doesn't matter if I listen to it in the morning, if it's on TV in the afternoon, it's still she likes her exes cooked. She might not be wrong. She just might not be.
Who might argue?
Mm. And I just verbally blurt shit out when I'm on treatment, so
Mm,
then I have to.
does she ever? Holy Jesus. It's a lot of fun. Try it sometime. Come around here. Come hang out. Hey, that's the other thing that burns my ass. Every place I go to, my doctor, it doesn't matter where I go. How's Doe? I tell you what, fucking phone her and ask. Fucking stop by here and have a coffee with her and ask.
My phone doesn't ring.
It's not contagious.
So many people think it is.
I don't know. It's just
They don't. I
It-
think
it-
it's because they don't know what to say to you. Well, I don't want to hear about cancer
Yeah.
either. I got it.
yeah, exactly.
I
Come
want to
sit
hear
on.
about it. I'll talk
I want to hear
you
about your kids. I want to hear about your job. I want to hear about the new car you bought. I want to hear about your side piece,
Anything.
whatever. Doesn't matter.
Anything.
Just stop by, have a coffee. Doors open, Doe's home. Yeah. Instead of phoning Wade going, how's Doe? Phone her and ask. Here's her number.
See, I knew that was going to start to become a problem.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's
No,
just
it is.
annoying. It's annoying. That's all. I understand certain people that don't know you but know me. Okay, fine. That's cool. They don't know Doe, but people that know you but still try to channel everything through me.
Yeah.
So,
I don't.
phone her
I
and
have
ask
no
yourself.
filter.
No,
I have no filter.
No. Phone and ask yourself. You're gonna get the God's honest truth and the real raw story. So be prepared for that.
Depends what you ask me.
Yeah.
Pretty much an open book.
No sugarcoating, nothing there.
Speaking of sugarcoating, I urge everybody, if you're ordering French fries from any place, ask them if they're gluten free. It'll fuck with them for days. That's what I'm going to start doing. I get cravings for really salty French fries every so often because I have low sodium. Where were we? Oh, we went through Dairy Queen. They're putting coating on their freaking fries now.
Yeah, chicken coating on their fries.
That stuff is horrible.
I don't like fries to begin with. But.
So is that Sunny Farms. Back to beer bottling.
Good to see Mike has you at work, Kel.
Yeah, he's working you to death.
Working you to death. I hope you're getting a nickel or something per bottle that you bottle.
Hopefully.
Slave wages. And by the way, the snowman that the kids made looked identical to Mike. I had to look twice. I thought it was Mike. I really did.
You knocked me off. Costco Sunnydale replaced the Barber cordon bleu with a lesser product. It's like chicken cutlets wrapped. It's horrible.
Yeah, they're gross.
Absolutely disgusting.
I choked back a few of them yesterday.
There's a few things in this world I will not eat. Cutlets is one of them.
I choked back 4 of them the other day just to
get them out of the freezer.
Get them out of the freezer. I still
can't
have
stand that stuff.
20 to go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. I might have to find a Rottweiler and just here, puppy.
Well, those were separate. Like we bought those different. We bought them someplace else because they look like they would be regular coating or whatever. It's cutlet coating. Gross. I don't like cutlet pork chops. So I wrote a strongly worded letter to Costco. We'll see what happens. Probably nothing.
Actually, you've done really well with your strongly worded letters.
I've gotten results, yeah.
You've gotten some free ostomy supplies. You got some free insures, some free parking at the Cross Cancer. That's still on its way. We don't have that yet. What else? There's something else.
I resolve a lot of things quickly.
Yeah.
But it's because I have the head sense for it.
55 bottles.
Ouch.
He owes you $2.25. Nickel a bottle.
Should be a dime. Oh, and there's a new tax coming out too.
No, there isn't.
They're trying to push the tax too for Tetra Paks. Preservance tax or something for Tetra Pak food.
Oh. Recycling fees.
See you later, Cal. Thanks for stopping.
Have fun, Cal. Off clean now. It's about time you did some women's work. That's all I do around here. Frickin' women's work. Dishes,
it's not
laundry,
that easy, is
floors.
It? It's not that easy, is it?
Do your job. Change my diaper.
Change my diaper. Come wipe my bum.
That's Sheldon. Come wipe my bum. No, it's all good. It's all good, man.
Oh, my cheek's getting red again.
Yeah, you're flushed.
Yeah, it just comes through your skin.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. Say goodbye. Say goodnight. Say goodbye, Doe.
Bye, Doe.
She gone. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Love y'all. Hope you guys all have a good week. And we shall see you next Sunday. Same bat time, same bat channel.